Previously, on What If, Virat faced his trickiest assignment as the boys went to Sri Lanka. His top order let him down as Pakistan lost their third straight match. Virat crawled his way to a half-century before saying fuck it. Can he inspire the nation to victory? Welcome to another episode of What If Virat Played for
Pakistan!
What is going on, guys? Skip here and welcome back to another episode in our What If series. Today we are back for the second test match between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Virat Kohli tried his best in testing conditions last episode. He'll be looking forward to getting the boys back on the winning side, that is for sure today. The coin goes up with Big Malto and Wayno standing in the middle. Pakistan call tails. We know it never fails, but only on this occasion it does. And on a hard, dry wicket out in Sri Lanka, it looks quite dark out there today. The Sri Lankans have chosen to bat, so Virat's going to have to bide his time. The stadium looks a little empty, but lock yourselves in because we need a dub. Well, it looks like we are playing on an absolute road. Virat walks out with the vest on. Pakistan are 202 for 3. We're in the 51st over. Jayasuriya rolls in first ball and Virat gets forward to defend. Now, Sri Lanka all out for 334 in their first innings. So the platform has been laid. The foundation is there and Virat looks to get off the mark. Not this time. Well, the pressure's on Pakistan to get back to their winning ways. 3 L's on the trot. Sri Lanka looking good at home. Virat finds the man at cover. He's a little deeper and he scrambles his way through to get off the mark. We are batting with Bubba down the other end, and if you have joined us for the last 8 episodes, you will know that Virat enjoys it. He gets a wide one from Mendes and he slashes. He's been dropped. Oh boy, that took me a little while to adjust. Virat went the slash. It was a late fast edge and first slip showed him. Oh dearie me, Sri Lanka. You may have just dropped the World Test Championship. Well, Virat given a life on one. Oh boy, make him pay. Mendes in, he goes wide this time. Virat flirts and he gets down the other end for another single. Sri Lanka looking like they want to work that outside off stump plan. Virat got other ideas as he gets a reverse Malacca out. He top edges this and the keeper shits himself. He just stands there. He still stands there. Well, he's been in good touch. Maybe looking to over-aggress. Gets the half volley here. Just checks his drive and picks up another picket fence. Smart batting from the superstar. Now we get a little bit of pace on the ball. This is what we have wanted. Fernando into the attack for his 11th over. He lengthens Virat up and he punches him to mid-off. Still very tight in this one. Fernando wide of the crease. Virat slashes and there we've seen it plenty of times this series. He doesn't get all of it, but enough to pick up a couple more. More spin into the attack. Azam cruising. Virat 8 off 19. We get the ball that we need and Virat gets the sweep shot out. Superb timing. Good start. Positive mindset, Virat. Continuing, 2 men out and the sweeper. He goes straight to Virat who punches him down the ground. There's the London Bridge. Oh, you could smell it. And once you drop him on one, I tell you what, he's not going to give you another sniff for a long time. And the boys come back for 3. Virat into double figures. There was no real pace coming out of the wicket, so Virat just had to use his picket fences, had to take his time. The frustration built. He lost Baba along the way. The score went to 265 for 4 before Virat hit his first boundary. Hopefully the shackles have now been released. 2 men out on the leg side. Virat punches this one nicely through extra cover. He doesn't get all of it. Just suggests that there's a heavy outfield as the boys come back for 2. The Shaquille down the other end. 6 off 9. Mendes in. Virat goes to sweep. He gets a little top edge. The boys shoot off for a single. Does he come back for 2? Oh, cheeky Virat. He takes him on and he gets home beautifully. Virat living life dangerously. He's got the 8 off the over, gone the aerial route. Now he just plays smart cricket. That is exactly what he does. He sweeps it between mid-wicket and backward square and he comes back for another couple. 70 overs bowled and Pakistan are 271 for 4. Well, if they continue to build their partnerships, there's no reason as to why Pakistan shouldn't just bat once. Get another one from Mendes. We check our shot and we're just putting the ball in the right spots here, left and right to fielders and picking up singles. Big Angelo Matthews into the attack. This is what we want. Great on great. Virat bats on off stump. He gets the first ball from Angelo and he pumps it down the ground for another single. Well, it looks like Sri Lanka giving everyone a bowl, and at this point, it is working. Another wicket's fallen as well. Gadadari comes round the wicket, and Virat almost drags that onto his stumps. Rizwan joins us, trail by 52. Virat looking busy as he tries the dill scoop. Whew. He's just bowling his outside leg stump, and I'll tell you what, it's annoying Virat. We go the sweep shot again. This time we get it. We beat backwards square. Do we? No, we don't. Good enough to come back for a couple. Finish the 74th, and it's 284 for 5. Well, Rizwan came and Rizwan went. No, I'm okay, Shah. Into the creases. Virat gets one from Gadadari. It's a very heavy outside edge. Is this going to go all the way for 4? It doesn't. But there is enough for the boys to come back for 3. No. Virat looks like he's going to get stuck with the tail once again. Momentum has swung Sri Lanka's way. The spinner's doing the job. Virat looks to launch over the top this time. Another thick outside edge. But hey, we're not complaining. We're doing things in twos. Well, that brings about a change in the field. 5 men go out, and we can just change our plan here. We get the reverse sweep out. It looks good. It beats the infield. Not too sure what the bloke on the fence is doing. He comes in for the relay throw, but Virat gets another couple. Matthews continuing. 2 slips, a gully. Couple of points. He bowls a length ball. Virat checks his shot beautifully. We've got ourselves into the 40s, but once again, just muscling balls for 2. Come on, Virat. So as time went on, wickets continued to fall around Virat, and he was yet again left with the tail. It took all of his grit and determination to fire up. Pace came back into the game, so he was able to get a few off the middle of the bat, taking on Angelo Matthews, and ultimately working his way to yet another classy 50 as Pakistan closed the gap on Sri Lanka's first innings score. Well, shout out to Shaheen, who's been there for only 10 balls. Feels like he's been out there for an hour. It's a nice little partnership here for Pakistan. As spin comes back into the attack, Virat gets another cheeky top edge, and he shoots down the other end for a single. I mean, if these Pakistanis could seriously bat, Virat would be making 100 every innings. The field goes out from Big Fernando. It's a cowardly act, but Shaheen's a tall man. He's going to come back for 2. Oh, that is good running. Good tempo lift. Well, there's 7 men on the boundary, and I think this is the cue for Virat to go. Fernando rolls in. Virat looks to lift him over the top. Does he get all of it? Does he? No, he doesn't this time, and the big fella's got to go. Oh, was it the right shot? I don't know. Well, it came in, and why did he do it? I don't know. A bit of a brain fade from the party here. He tried to lift it into the crowd. It wasn't meant to be. A superb angle from Cricket 22, and Virat's walking back for 59, and it's 8 for 319. Well, a bit of a brain fade, I don't know, but Pakistan were rolled in the 92nd over for 327, pretty much calling it even Stevens after the first innings. Sri Lanka went out, and it only took them 86 overs to get knocked over for 308, leaving a nail-biting finish. Pakistan 43 for 3, needing 272 runs to win. Now, just remember, they've lost 3 on the trot, and Virat needs to get it done. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. Virat is going to get the dub for Pakistan. And out he comes. Nervous time. Sri Lanka at home are absolutely flying. We've got Babar Azam fresh to the wicket. De Silva rolling in for his first ball, and Virat gets forward with a traditional defensive shot. Well, it was a bit of a head loss in the first innings. What has he got this time? De Silva in, he's going to spin that ball, and Virat's going to work himself down to mid-on, get himself off the mark, positive start. There's no two ways about this. This is the partnership. 100 needs to be put on between these two minimum. Virat with the trigger, he looks to work it to mid-wicket, no run. Gadadari in again, wide of the crease, Virat plays and misses. You'd expect quite a bit of spin. As Virat gets the reverse sweep out, he's finally middled one, and there's his first boundary for the run chase. Superb! Well, he changed his plan. Forget the cover drive. The ball is relatively new. He got the reverse Malacca out and have 4 of them. Well, that's the start we're looking for. None of this double picket fence trash. Wallacadata in again. Virat punches to cover. He shoots off and gets down the other end. Good intent again. You'd expect Sri Lanka to just take the pace out of this one. Mendes into the attack with his off spinners. Virat gets that sweep shot out. Boy, he is middling everything. Well, yep, the next ball sees Baba gone, and now we've got a problem. 57 for 4 as Virat tinkers that one down to mid-on. Shaquille comes to the wicket, and we are a long, long way away from a victory here. Yep, and then have another ball and another wicket. Pakistan have shut the bed. Rizwan comes in to meet Virat as we hit another single out to the sweeper, and look, third time lucky, surely Pakistan. So it's 63 for 5. The alarm bells are ringing. I guess Virat's still out there, but he's going to have to play a different game. Mendes comes in and he gets a reverse Malacca out, hits it through cover. They shoot off for a single. Oh boy, it is all happening. Pakistan clearly getting spun out by the Sri Lankans. Can Virat look to counter-attack? The trusty reverse sweep comes out again. He finds backward point, no run. He's just got to stay on his game. The field is up. The moment he's there, he looks to go over the top, and he does beautifully. Have some of that. Does it go all the way for 6, Malto? Yes, it does. Superb cricket shot. He waited and waited and waited, and then he put his bat through it, and a low flat 6 just made it. Well, here we go. 16 off 14. Time your innings, time your moment, pick your shots and play them beautifully, and that he does with another meaty sweep shot out to mid-wicket for 1. And that was the confidence that Virat needed. He went absolutely berserk on the Sri Lankan spinners. They tossed it up. He went over the top for 6. They got a little bit flatter, and then he started to bring out the broomstick. He was moving along at T20 pace, and he was hoping all of Pakistan could come with him as he neared yet another 50 in the green and white. Does he continue to push, or did he just hold back? The field hasn't gone out. Wallacadita is in again, and why would you when you can play shots like that? That is almost shot of the episode, Virat. Take a bow, son. Jayasuriya into the attack, and still only the 1 man out. 2 slips. Virat combats that by shuffling across and absolutely murders a sweep shot just for 1. A 200 to win, and Rizwan has let us down. Would you read about it? Stuck with the tail yet again as we get the Yorker from Fernando. We don't get all of it, but enough to go, hey, come back for 2 because I'm facing every single ball to the end of this test. Well, it's been disappointing from the Pakistani batsman. Virat can keep his head up high. The target is 316. Oh boy, he got short. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All we needed from Rizwan was for him to stay there for 50 rocks. He couldn't do it, and now we are in a position of almost panic. Virat checks this one to mid-off. He takes off for a single, and Shah's only got 2 balls to face. Shah gets through, and Fernando continues his spell. None for 17 off 4, and this is the bloke we need to target. He gets full, and Virat just steps across in traditional Virat style, and he hits this along the carpet for 4. He takes himself to 69, the big dog. Well, we're getting deep in the crease, and we are absolutely going for it. 132 for 6. He bowls a slower ball, and Virat once again checks his shot down the ground. Oh, this is beautiful. Well, back-to-back boundaries to start the over. Got nothing to lose. You may as well swing and swing hard, Virat. He lengthens up this time, and he punches to short cover. And once again, Virat was let down by his teammates. Wickets continued to fall. Pakistan were going absolutely nowhere, but Virat continued to put his foot down. He got super selfish, smashing blokes all over the ground. Ultimately, on his way to yet another 100. 91 off 67. Shaheen doing a good job. Well, again, it goes in. Virat gets a little bit of this. Does he get enough of it? I think he has. Has this gone up, Molto? Yes, it has. Well, you can't say this bloke has not tried. 97 off 69. Walagadari in. He's wide of off stump. Virat looks to push him, and he doesn't take the single. Well, 3 men out, all in Virat's hitting zones. Walagadari in. Wide of the crease. Virat goes over cover. Does he get it in between infielder and outfielder? Yes, he does. There's 100 for the great man. Celebrate in style. Get as selfish as you need, because you absolutely deserve it for this country. He is a one-man band. We've said it all series. What can't he do? Well, we've got to the magic 3 figures. He's got another one in the book. 73 rocks, if you do not mind. And now it is party time as he gets hit in the face and he almost drags it on. Spin continuing. Walagadari in. Bowls wide of the crease. Virat this time gets it over backward point. Superb cricket shot. He's gone once again for 6 more. Well, thank you very much, Molto. 95 metres. Walagadari 2 for 70 as Virat looks to use his feet this time. Does he get all of this mid-on coming around? No, it's 6 more. I apologise, 4 more, but if you keep bowling slot balls, we're going to have to go again. This time he does. Virat whips him over the top. This will be yet another boundary, and he's just doing it. We'll bowl another slot ball, Walagadari. That he does. Virat, oh my days, he's reversed it to second slip. I have seen it all. Well, would you read about it? All the shots in the world he's played today. He's metered one straight to second slip reverse sweep. And that's the end of Virat and the test match. He claps himself off. Out for 117 and it's 8 for 190. And the test match was over not so long after that. Pakistan rolled for 196 in the 41st over. Virat Kohli, the only bloke to keep his head up, making 117 of those. And it is 4 massive L's on the trot for the Pakistanis. Well, in summary for this one, Virat tried his best in the first dig. 59 off 89 batting with the tail, who ultimately let him down again. And it was take no prisoners in the second dig. 117 off 82. He was left with the tail yet again, but he thought, nah, I'm just going for it, and that is what he did. If you have a quick look at the standings, you can see that Pakistan still there in 4th position. 5 wins, 4 losses, and the boys are seriously out of form, looking to take on England in the next series. So I tell you what, that is a massive one in the context of the competition. If you have a quick squeeze at Virat's competition totals, he's up to 1,100 runs. He's only faced the 1,300 balls. Plenty of boundaries in there and a hot average of 65.12. He'll be looking to improve that against the Poms next episode. Well, we are going to leave it there for today, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. And hopefully Virat and the boys from Pakistan can sort themselves out on the next episode of What If.